विष्णु शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नप्रशान्तये। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थिसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लज्जारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सुरप्रियाय महागणपति प्रतिग्रहीता करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं कर्पूरगारं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं कर्पूरगारं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं। सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि कर्पूरगारं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं कर्पूरगारं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं। जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम कर्पूरगारं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं कर्पूरगारं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारम्। ॐ मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तहीनं जनार्दनं यद् पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तरस्तमः। आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजं चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वरम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोलो सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की। आदि शक्ति जगदम्बे मैया की जय। Once again, devotees, we've left our homes on such a beautiful morning that we could have found so many other things to do, but we've chosen to come and visit the mandir. It is said in Ramayana Katha, Binu Satasanga Vivekan Hoi, Ram Kripa Binu Shilaban Shoi, that fortunate are those individuals that has the opportunity to visit such holy pilgrimage, especially in this dark age of Kali Yuga. Fortunate are those individuals. Blessed are those individuals. The Bible tells us that many are called, but few are chosen. And we happen to be the few that have been chosen this morning to fight the wind and the rain and the storms and everything else. And you know what else we fought this morning? Make a guess. Make a guess. What else did we fight this morning? We fought with the alarm clock and we fought with our sleep. That's all. But determination has gotten us here this morning. If we were to analyze that word, determination, what does it mean? A lot of college students here this morning. What does determination mean? I think the college students are still sleeping, still asleep.
Determination is something that you want to do, but you gotta do.
The willpower. Something that you want to do, something that you're eager to do.
It has to make a move.
Just to make a move. At least you know Shami's right this morning.
You checked it. Yeah. That one too small.
But determination, what does it? It simply means that you set your mind to a goal and a mission, and you struggle and you fight through the trials and the tribulations to accomplish your goals. And we have done such this morning. We have done such this morning that we fought with the alarm clock, and we fought with the sleep, and we fought with the rain, and we fought with the traffic, and we fought with the other impaired drivers on the road to be here. So we were very determined to be here this morning. And by the willpower of Bhagavan, he made it possible. If Bhagavan did not want us to be here, then would we have been here? No. It is all in the hands of Bhagavan. If Bhagavan does not want us to accomplish something in life, then it was never meant. It's not that he don't want us to accomplish. Let me rephrase that. It is not that he don't want us to accomplish something in life. If we don't have the willpower and the determination within ourselves, then we will fail. And how many of us wants to fail in life? How many of us wants to fail in life? How many of you is in high school or in college? Raise your hand. I want to see your hand this morning. None back there? No? Okay. If you're going to school, and you're going to college and you're educating yourself, what is the determination within that? To make sure that you get an education. And if you're not determined, then you're wasting your parents' money, you're wasting your parents' time, you're wasting your time because you're not determined. Well, the teacher is getting paid, so
Yeah,
they
teacher
have to
getting
waste
paid,
their
they
time.
don't care.
No. Some of them do care. Some of them do care a whole lot.
Some cares and some don't care. Some, if you show up to class, great. Check your name. If you don't, then they give you an X. Hmm? You know, I will use an example of a young man this morning. And I hope that he does not mind that I'm using him as an example this morning. But there's a young man within this group. His nickname is PD. Hmm? That's his nickname. Through struggles and trials and tribulations, determination, he's in the process of filing his parents' paperwork that they will become US citizens within the next couple of months by Bhagwan's blessings. He's employed, he's going to work, he has a job, shows up on time sometimes, but very determined. And he's just over 21. Just over 21. How many 21-year-old do you see that is dedicated enough to do something of that nature? Few, not many. Because at the age of 21, you want to paint the tongue red. Shami, is that the right phrase? Is that the correct phrase?
Alright.
You're still painting the tongue red?
Yeah.
So he ain't past 21 yet.
It's a little maroon now.
So change from red to maroon.
It's darling.
You know when you keep adding too much paint, it changes colors.
Multicolor.
But you know what, devotees, when we instill into our children at a very young age, when we give them rules and responsibilities and purposes at a very young age, then they will be able to accomplish anything in life. They will be able to accomplish anything in life. And at the age of 21, this young man, he has taken on that responsibility. And he is an only child, right? Only child. Very determined. Very determined. But it comes from the household, it comes from the home. And who is the principal at the home? The mother is the principal at the home. Who does discipline your children? You or your wife? Okay. At least you get that one correct. The principal at the home is the mother. Today, devotees, as we all know, worldwide, it is a very auspicious day in the English calendar. It is what we call Mother's Day. Notice the words that I'm using this morning. In the English calendar, it is Mother's Day. You go and you Google Mother's Day and it pops up. But we as Sanatanists, we as Hindus, we as cultural people, which day is Mother's Day?
Every day.
Every day is Mother's Day. Every day is Mother's Day. Every day is Mother's Day. That simply means that we don't disrespect the mother. We obey the mother, because obviously the mother has rules and regulations. For what purpose? Why do we have rules on the road? So we can follow the law. The mother is a lawmaker at home. She makes the law, right? And who follows the law? Did you say something, sir?
Don't
You said something? Who follows the law?
Don't answer them back.
It is the responsibility of the children to follow the law. And if you don't follow the law, what happens? So, Shami, if you were driving fast this morning and the police saw you on the road, what would have happened? You would have gotten a ticket.
Oh, you would have pulled them over, right? You would have pulled them over. You could do that.
You would have gotten pulled over and you would have gotten a ticket. And then when you get a ticket, then the lawmaker would start.
Well, for sure.
No, I have a lawmaker in my house too, I hear it.
Never ended.
You know, they say third time's a charm, right?
Oh, you want a third time?
No, not was the third time. I think I had enough of speeding tickets for this year.
I think so.
Ease of the gas.
He has a lead foot.
We got a police in here. Be careful how you guys are
Police
listening
in
to your misdemeanors. This is Sunil Ramdani.
But the mother is the
I need you to pick him up after temperature, okay?
no, we'll become friends.
No. I don't want him to be your friend. You have to give him some teaching advice on how to drive.
Listen, and here I'm the teacher, I'm with you, okay? We'll
No.
talk outside. But if there's no lawmakers, what happens? Becomes chaotic. Becomes chaotic. And I will give you an example this morning. During the creation of the world, everything was chaotic. Everybody was doing what they wanted. Bhagavan Shiva says, no, this is not going to work. Then Bhagavan Shiva appointed whom as the creator, as the lawmaker? Vishnu Bhagavan. Brahma, he created Brahma as the creator. Vishnu Bhagavan was the sustainer of the world. So Brahma, so if we look at the creation, starting from the creation of the world, we will see that Brahma, he was the lawmaker, he was the creator. Because without a creator, without a lawmaker, the world will become chaotic. The world will become chaotic. So Brahma is the creator, he is the lawmaker, he makes the laws. So too, within our home, we have the wife who will lay down the law. And it is up to the children to uphold the law. Because if the children does not uphold the law, what happens? Then punishment comes into play. That's all. And when the children are punished, then guess what? They feel that nobody loves them, they feel that their world is falling apart. They feel that that is the worst thing that could happen to them. But guess what? You're not the first kid to be in that predicament. You're not the first and you're not the last to break the law. But similarly, when we're living in the world in which we live, if we break the laws, then the police will deal with us. And we will become the victim. We will become the ones in the world that will lose the law. Because we did not keep up with the law. So today, devotees, is Mother's Day. You know, 2 days ago, today's 11th day, 12th, right? On the 10th of May, had my mother been alive, then she would have been 77 years old. Unfortunately, she left us 35 years ago. 35 years is a long time. Many of you were not even born yet. 35 years is a long time. But what do we remember? We have the memories that is stored in our minds. And when we ignite that memory, it puts a smile on our face. Okay? When you remember some of the things of, God forbid if your mother is not here and you in my predicament, you would remember, or even your father, you would remember some of those things, and it will put a smile on your face. 35 years is a long time. But you know what? Sometimes we question Bhagavan, we question God. Sometimes we question God about what He puts us through. But I will always say it is part of our karma. It is part of our karma. It is what we have to go through in life. So those of you that is fortunate to have your mother, it is your duty to make sure that you put a smile on your mother's face. And how do you do that? By breaking the law? Shami, help me out. By breaking the law? No. By upholding the law. The way we speak, the way we talk, sometimes the way we look, the way we act. Sometimes we don't even have to open our mouth. The way we act is all facts of breaking the law. The way we talk, the way we respond. How many times should your mother call you if she has something for you to do? How many, Mama? A million times. You're a bad example for today.
No help from her.
You're not too old for your mother to pull the belt, so be careful.
So you break the law that much time? Yeah. Okay.
Mala said she lives on the edge.
Mala, step outside, please.
So the way we walk, the way we talk, and you know what is most important? Let me tell you what's most important. The way you walk and you talk and you act and you carry on inside your home is fine. But you know when the difference is going to come into play? Tell me. Shami, partially correct. Tell me. I'm listening. When?
When the well runs dry.
No, not very well. Well, that too, but aside from that, you will have plenty of water. Tell me. Not what I'm looking for. What you said?
Yeah.
I said payback time when you have your own children.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. When you get married and you go and you live on your own is when those principles that you were taught at home, when those principles comes into play. When those principles comes into play. And then when the well runs dry, you will say, if I did know.
Right, that was then too late.
If I did know. Devotees, you know what? We don't know if we will see tomorrow. I don't know if I will see tomorrow. You don't know if you will see tomorrow. Bhagavan knows. So if we live today for the fullest. Don't create enemies. Don't create negativities. Don't create animosity. But at the end of the day, don't be taken advantage of. Somebody here? Don't be taken advantage of. Sometimes, you know, when we're too quiet, we always taken advantage of. I know you're not in that problem. You don't have that problem, right? So today, devotees, this morning I have two poems that I would like to be read. So I'm looking for, I know we have plenty grade A students in here. And I'm sure that your mothers are very proud that you're all grade A students. Right? So whom is going to be the wise one with all grade A's to read this first poem for me? Sana, your mother volunteered you.
What about the younger one?
What?
What about the younger one?
You feeling it too old? You'll come here and read this poem for me.
You wanna volunteer, your mother?
The only younger one is Prisha, and she can't read yet.
That is
And then
unless,
Sushma and you.
you wanna volunteer, Shimon.
You don't have to read the Hindi parts, just I want you to read the English part. So let me get you the microphone so that they'll make sure they hear you. Yes, not much. Pretend you're on Facebook. You don't ask if it's so long to read.
Good one, Pandit, good one.
Yep.
The poem is called Maa Ka Pyar, A Mother's Love. Long before I had an identity, you loved me. Even when I knew nothing, you cared for me. Your love grew with every passing moment unconditionally, the most priceless gem showered endlessly. Molding me, making me into the best version I could be, long before anyone knew my ability. You always envisioned me as the best in every field, recognizing my every need even when I couldn't speak. You understood it all so accurately. Every hour on the hour, you would awake even if it meant you'd get no sleep, just to ensure my tomorrow would be better. You would sacrifice your today and never be bitter, and you would happily repeat it for as long as necessary. Mother, the best doctor, caretaker, chef, and truly the most underrated master, whose greatest quality remains her humility. Sitting by and looking at her child climb to the highest peak, knowing that she taught the very art of walking to those tiny little feet. Watching in awe of audience thrilled the world over, captivated by your words, knowing that there was a time when only she would understand your awkward chatter. As she would train you to pronounce each letter and word, even as we grow up and go out into the world, her one prayer remains selfless, as has always been. May her child be ever protected and spared of all hurt and pain, how she wishes to hug us and play with us like we were 3 again. But slowly, she has had to learn to love differently. From being our everything, she has had to settle for less. Also humbly, ever smiling, still always wanting the best. Is there any other whose proclamation of love can survive such a test? The healing touch of mother, even at our oldest ages, still possesses the ever-potent magic it always did. When the world fails us, she remains ever steadfast. Pouring love the whole while, never expecting, just loving. Have we truly understood what we have in Mother, dear God? I pray that we all do this time around, for in every hug, touch, smile, or gesture is filled with love, the magnitude of which will never again be seen. Cherish it, or everything else will fail in comparison, and we'd realize a mother's love is God, as all pure emotion. I love you, Mom.
So the poem is called Maa Ka Pyar, the love of a mother. But do you think love should be a one-way street? No. It must be both ways. So just imagine the pain and the sacrifice that the mother has gone through for that child. And then when the child becomes a teenager and a young woman to disappoint the mother, what about the pain that the mother goes through? Let us not put our mothers through that pain. Which simply means that we follow the law and don't break the law. I have another very famous poem that was written in 1967 that I would like for someone to read. PD, how about you give this a chance, shot this morning? You don't have to read the Hindi part, just English.
Okay, the poem starts as, doesn't have a title.
Mother's love.
Okay, mother's love. A mother's love should never forget the wrong things you do, child, you're brought to regret. Many nights she lose a rest to nurse you from her breast. Many nights she woke up late to put you to rest. Many nights she grieved to see you grow from infancy, and many nights she wanted to know what you will be. So use your conscience and sympathy. God said to worship she and then go to he. You may be one that they call your majesty. You may have money in large quantity. You may have friends in high society. Don't be too proud to know whatever you may be. You may have riches to comfort your soul, but your mother is master key of the world. A mother's love should never forget the wrong things you do, child. You're bound to regret. Never treat your mother bad. Never make her sad. Always make your mother happy and glad. She'll never wish you bad. Never miss the water until the well runs dry. Just like your mother, when she closes her eyes. A mother's love should never forget the wrong things you do, child. You're bound to regret.
Shami could sing it now.
Thank you, PD. You know, I will always say that this is one of the best poem that anyone could read, write, spell for his or her mother. If you listen to the lyrics of the song, this is actually a song, poem. If you listen to the lyrics of the song, you will understand that the pain and the suffering that the mother goes through. You may be the one that they call majesty. You may have money in large quantities that has nothing to do with love. Love has no value. Has no value. The bhajan says, "Tu pyar ka sagar hai." You are an ocean of love. तेरी एक बूंद से प्यार का तू प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है, तेरी के बूंद से प्यारेगा, तेरी के बूंद से प्यारेगा, लौटा जो दिया तूने, लौटा तो जिया तूने, चली जाएंगे जहाँ से हम, चली जाएंगे जहाँ से हम, तू प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है, तेरी एक बूंद से प्यारेगा, तेरी घायल कोमल तो भी पागल, पिंजरी के पंछी उड़े, पिंजरी के पंछी उड़े, पंख है कोमल आंखों ही रंगली, जन्म की सागर है, जन्म की सागर है, अब तू ही को समझे, अब तू ही को समझे, रहा भोले के प्यारे गम, रहा से भोले के प्यारे गम, तू प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है, तेरी एक बूंद से प्यारे हम, तेरी एक बूंद से प्यारे, तू प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है. That, oh Ma, you are like the ocean of mercy, you are like the ocean of love. That we have that relationship with the mother, and nothing can break that. You know, when we were in the womb of the mother, there was a tube that connected both mother and child. And that is how the baby was fed. So whatever the mother consumed, the baby partake it of. Could you imagine the mothers that is on drugs, on alcohol, and so many other things? Could you imagine that that child is consuming all of that before the child is even born? So even at that, the mothers that is in that pregnancy stage must know what they want for their child before the child is born. The sleepless nights, the painless nights, the agony, the stress, the trials and the tribulations that they may have faced. It is the responsibility of the child to live up to those expectations. It is the responsibility of the child to live up to the expectations of the mother. And that is clearly what the poem is saying. Don't forget where you have come from. Don't forget who you are. And don't forget your purpose as a child. We have responsibilities We have duties that we have to follow. This morning, I would like to pass around the microphone and give you all an opportunity to voice your opinion on Mother's Day and share your blessings with the mothers on Mother's Day. To all of the mothers in here with us this morning, I would like to wish you a happy, happy Mother's Day. And I'm hoping that next Mother's Day, that your children will come with you to Mandira. So start off the Mother's Day on a good note. You know, Dylan used to be my helper and he just disappeared. I don't know, he just disappeared.
And he don't have
That's
no
okay.
excuse.
At least he's getting a good education. I wouldn't start it off with a little helper and then he disappeared.
Yeah, he got excused.
He got excuse or excuses.
No, he has excuses.
Okay. But that's okay.
Not that I approve.
Such is life.
Not that I approve.
Well, you don't have a choice right now.
Exactly.
Such is life. Especially when our children get married and they, on their own, they do their own thing. But that is okay.
Sometimes it bounce the head and then remember.
There you go.
I hope you didn't bounce yours.
Many times.
So I will pass around the microphone, and if you would like to come forward and you would like to share your blessings and your experience, I will let you do so. But this morning, I will start off with my right hand on my left side, Junior, who will share with you his whatever he would like to share. But I would also like to take a minute and wish my wife a happy, happy Mother's Day for doing such a wonderful job with this young man and trying to keep him in line. I noticed my language this morning that she's trying. Now that I've found a new police officer friend, we'll be having a conversation to help keep the line straight. Prem se bolo si Shankar Bhagwan ki jai.
Sitaram and good morning. There's not a whole lot that I can say about my mom that she doesn't already know, but thank you, Mom, for everything that you do and putting up with me. That's the biggest thing. So, thank you, and Sitaram.
What about the aunties? You didn't wish.
Happy Mother's Day.
Good morning, Sitaram. I'd like to wish all the mothers a very happy and blessed Mother's Day. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Hello everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers here today that's present. And hope that they enjoy the rest of the day with their kids, making them happy. Not only today, but should be every day. So this morning I did call my mom. I was so happy to even hear her voice, which makes me really good. And the blessings from her is something that could never go away. When your mother bless you, even if over the phone or in person. So, to all the kids, never wish your mother God always make her happy. You never know that when you make your mother happy, the blessings that she gave you is always there with you. And never forget that. Sitaram.
Sitaram, everyone, good morning and happy Mother's Day to everyone. And one thing I want to share with everybody is since I live by myself, my parents are in India, and even though my mom lives all the way in India and it's a bad time for her, every morning for me is the first thing I hear is a phone call from her trying to wake me up, even though she tries every morning that, okay, let me call him before he wakes up, that way he wakes up to my call. And from my home, when I come to work, it's like a half an hour drive, and we have every single morning we have a half an hour phone call, and while driving I'm talking to her, and I know that makes, more than me, that makes her happy and satisfied. I just wanted to share this with everybody, that this is one, like, a routine that we have done since like last 2 years now. That's all. Happy Mother's Day again.
Sitaram, to all the mothers, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for your friendship and your love throughout the year. Now, this little poem I learned back in elementary school way back when, but I still remember it. If I take a minute to share that with you all. M is for the million things she gave me. O is that she's only growing old. T is for the tears she shed to save me. H is for her heart as pure as gold. E is for her eyes, the love light shining. R is right and right, she'll always be. Put it all together, they smell mother. A word that means the world to me. Happy Mother's Day again, everyone. And I remember that, I learned that way back in elementary school, maybe in standard 1 or 2, whatever, and I still remember it, as if it was yesterday.
Sitaram Mom, happy Mother's Day to all of the moms here today. I would just like to say that my mom means everything to me. She's always been my worst critic, and I appreciated that from her, just for the fact that it pushed me to do better. And I succeeded, and I have her to thank for that. Even till today, she's still my worst critic, and she will always be my worst critic, but I know it comes from the love that she has for me. So Mom, thank you very much. I love you very, very much. Sitaram Mom.
Sitaram, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. What makes a mother? A mother is not necessarily a woman who has given birth to a child. A mother is one who cares for a child, whether that individual is male or female, wherever that person is and wherever that situation presented itself to make that person become a mother. So may all mothers be blessed and continue doing what you do and be graced with Bhagwan's greatest blessings. To everyone here, enjoy your day and remember that every day is Mother's Day. Thank you.
On behalf of Alana, Arun, and me, since they're not here, we just want to say that we appreciate everything that you do. And happy Mother's Day to everyone else.
Sitaram, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers here today and the mothers all over the world. And also their fathers who takes on the role and responsibility of a mother where there's not a mother in the house, and we have to appreciate what they do and recognize them also on this day. So, happy Mother's Day to everyone, and the kids who didn't come to Tampa with their mothers, hopefully next year you will come. Thank you.
You might have to come a little closer.
Sitaram, happy Mother's Day to all.
Malay Mara, sing a song. You can.
That's okay, that's not good.
No. Pass the mic back. And Sangi. Sangi just came back. She needs to talk for herself. Right, Sean? Right, Tushma? She needs to do it, right? Where's the mic? Oh, thank you, Sadhna. You know your godmother is old, right? She's old.
Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Thank you.
But for me, my mom means the entire world. And I know a lot of you guys don't know her. But if I could describe her in one sentence, it would be the most fearless and courageous woman that I've ever known. And if she wasn't those qualities, I can guarantee you that neither my siblings nor I would be here today. So, happy Mother's Day to my mom.
The one with the baby. We're not excluded. I have to talk.
Sitaram everyone, I wish everyone a happy Mother's Day from me, Prisha, and the rest of my family.
प्रेम से बोलो श्री आदि शक्ति जगदम्बे मैया की जय, मापति महादेव की जय. To all of the mothers that are not here with us today, we'd like to wish them a happy Mother's Day. I got so many of texts this morning from so many different mothers, including Didi Savi. She is in Trinidad. She went to take care of her mom. She lives in Trinidad. So, to all of the mothers who is not here with us, I would like to wish you all a happy Mother's Day. I would like to dedicate this last bhajan in the name of my mother, who has gone to the beyond, and in the name of your mothers, who might be here, who might not be here. इंसान तो क्या देवता भी आंचल में चले तेरे, है स्वाग इस दुनिया में कदमों पे चले तेरे, उसको नहीं देखा हमने कभी, पर उसकी जरूरत क्या होगी. ऐ माँ तेरी सूरत से अलग भगवान की मूरत क्या होगी, क्या होगी, उसको नहीं देखा हमने कभी, पर उसकी जरूरत क्या होगी. ऐ माँ तेरी सूरत से अलग भगवान की मूरत क्या होगी, क्या होगी, उसको नहीं देखा हमने कभी. भगवान की मूरत क्या होगी, क्या होगी, उसको नहीं देखा हमने कभी। इंसान तो क्या देवता की आंचलों में पले तेरे, स्वाग से दुनिया में कर मोते चले तेरे। कोई मूरत क्या होगी, ऐसे कोई ममता ही रुता ही जिसे रे, ऐसे कोई भी मूरत क्या होगी। है माँ तेरी सूरत से अलग भगवान की मूरत क्या होगी, क्या होगी, उसको नहीं देखा हमने कभी, उसको नहीं देखा हमने कभी, उसको नहीं देखा हमने कभी। प्रेम से बोल श्याद शक्ति जगदम्बे मैया की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। At this point in time, devotees, I will ask Sadhana to please come and sing a bhajan. My dear friend Mukram has bought his flowers and his fruits and prasad and so forth. So we'll make that offerings and then we'll conclude with final arti. And once again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And may you have a wonderful day today. I know it is a wet day, but that is how God wants it. Before we start for final arati, please join me in this one last bhajan. माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती, श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती, पग पग प्राण बजाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना ऋषियों की रिद्धि सिद्धि, तू ब्रह्मा की भक्ति माँ, तू हाथों से भाग्य जगा दे, भागी माँ की आती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। प्रेम से बोलो श्री आदि शक्ति जगदम्बे मैया की जय। Let us stand as we join in final arati. यानि कानि शपापानि जन्मन्त कृतानि च, तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणां पदे पदे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, दास जनों के संकट, जन में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, हरि ओम जय जगदीश हरे। मात पिता तुम मेरे, शरण गहूँ में जिसकी, स्वामी शरण गहूँ में जिसकी। तुम बिन यारन दूजा, प्रभु बिन यारन दूजा, आश करूँ मैं जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम पूरन परमात्मा, तुम अंतर्यामी हो स्वामी, तुम अंतर्यामी। पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, हरि ओम जय जगदीश हरे। bow his. Om mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam janardhanam yad pujatam maya deva paripurnam tadashtamehe avahanam na janami visarjanam pujam chaiva na janami kshamtam parameshwaram sarve bhavantu sukhina सर्वे सन्तो निरामयः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते गणपतिं गिरिजावृषभाध्वजं गणमुखोऽनन्दे मुखदिं मृगजवानत्रिशूलमृगस्वचं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जयमङ्गलं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जयमङ्गलम् ॐ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरि ओम गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परम ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। प्रेम से बोलो सियापति रामचंद्र की, उमापति महादेव की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की। प्रेम से बोलो श्री सत सनातन धर्म की। हर 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 महादेव, हर 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 महादेव, हर 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 महादेव। आसन लीजिए, किसी किसी से